massive weekend. 4-0 sweep for John in college football on Saturday. I go 2-1, and then a 3-1 day yesterday. 2-1 in the NFL. Give out a free bet to the people in our channel on Instagram. Make sure you guys go to the bio, check that out, and join that channel. I'm going to give you more free bets in there with the winner with the Rangers. 7-2 weekend for John. Big weekend yet again. And really, that's going for the last couple of weeks now. It's been big weekends. Heading into a big week, John. We got NBA coming back tomorrow. We'll have a special for that for you guys. How you doing, John? Big weekend.
Couldn't feel any better. Love waking up on a Monday morning. No, I got more money coming. And that's what we got coming today after a really great week. Started off the college on Saturday, 4-0. We did lose our baseball game. Diamondbacks were a no-show for us on Saturday. Repented with the Rangers yesterday, plus 110. So our baseball shows a little profit. 4-0 with the college, 2-1 yesterday with the NFL. We destroyed the Steelers game. Steelers +3, under 44 in that game, 3 units and 2 units respectively. So it was a winner all the way around, 7-2 on a weekend. Can't do much better than that. NFL still on that. Our pace was so torrid in NFL. 3-2 for the week this week in NFL, including obviously Monday and Thursday's games. 60%, and it brought our percentage down. So that's how you know that you're killing it right now. College football now puts me 8-2-1 in the 3 weeks that I've been playing the college football, just picking up that slack between MLB and NBA. 80%, not too bad for just picking up the college football. But we're back to the NBA. That college will wean off now. NBA's where we really make our money, guys, and it starts tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow. We'll have a season preview for you guys on that tomorrow. But today we got some good action going on. We got a couple of big playoff games in MLB, including a Game 7. We'll get into that in a little bit. We can start here with some Monday Night Football. Vikings and the 49ers. We got a couple of teams banged up, missing some key receivers. Obviously, Justin Jefferson still out here for Minnesota. And then for the 49ers, you're going to be without Deebo Samuel. But this is a San Francisco team, a lot of weapons. And obviously, Trent Williams, big miss as well at the O-line position. You got a big road favorite here for San Francisco coming off a loss to Cleveland. Minnesota coming off a win there against Chicago, which, doesn't say too much, beating the Bears. But nonetheless, it's a win here. And this Vikings team, they're losing games, but playing them tight. I mean, look at some of the losses they've had. Tight 4-point loss to the Chargers, 6-point loss to the Eagles, 7-point loss to the Chiefs. 3 of their tougher games, 3 of their tougher losses, closer in talent level to San Francisco, especially when you consider San Francisco banged up, looking like a home dog or nothing tonight in Monday Night Football, John.
Yeah. Tough to bet the home dog. They have not covered a game since beating the Jets there last year. If you guys remember, they won the last 2 regular season games at home. I believe they were down. What the hell was the score? Colts had them by 30, I believe, 31-0 may have been something like that. And they come all the way back. They win the game in overtime, a miracle game, but don't cover, lose by the hook. And then the following week, they get the Giants. Again, another game they win, just don't cover. They just can't get there. 2-4 straight up, 0-6 against the spread at home. And, yeah, they're missing Jefferson. Cousins, prime time woes have been well documented. And here come the 49ers. I'm sure they're coming in pissed off after blowing one that they should have had. The usual solid field goal kicker misses 2 out of 3, including a makeable 41-yarder. We're not talking a 50-plus yarder, a 41-yarder with 6 seconds left. They missed that. McCaffrey, he's going to play. He was questionable with an oblique. Didn't finish the game. Didn't practice a lot, but practiced Saturday. So they've got him. They said he's probable. And as Ben told you, Deebo Samuel is going to miss the next couple of weeks. And Williams out. That those 2 big losses on the offense for them. And how far away from 100% is CMC. Would love to bet the Vikings. That they're horrible showings in primetime, horrible at home. I give them no home field advantage. And this is a team that the 49ers, look, they don't get me wrong. They're bad on the road. They're just not dominating the way they are at home. Tough to bet against this 49er team. Last week, first regular season loss. They had won 15 straight regular season games. And again, it was Purdy's first regular season loss. Tough to bet against them. Would have to have 7.5. This game right now is 7 with the dog money.
Yeah, I think it's I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco drops a couple in a row. We talk about how teams get streaky and they get these wins. Brock Purdy, obviously, as a starting quarterback in the regular season, hadn't lost yet. Once you have that loss, there might be a little bit of a drop-off, and then especially you add in the injuries they've had mixed in. I think he's going to have his work cut out for him. Home dog or nothing in there for me. We'll see where that number goes if it gets up to that 7.5 to get the hook. In the MLB today, 2 big games. One of them definitely elimination game, Game 7, but we'll start with the other one with the potential to be an elimination game in the NLCS Game 6. D-backs, Phillies. Phillies come back and they get the win there in Game 5 after D-backs took the first 2 in Arizona. Continued crushing homers. Schwarber and Harper got involved again. A couple of homers each in that Game 5. Pitching matchup, Kelly versus Nola. Kelly, interesting start, his first start in Game 3. Gave up 3 hits, but all 3 hits were home runs, and paired that with 3 walks, and that's not in good territory. But I guess there is good news there that he limited them to 3 hits. They ended up getting crushed in this game. Nola, meanwhile, he's been phenomenal. 3-0, 0.96 ERA, 19 Ks, 2 walks in the playoffs so far, includes 6 shutout innings in that Game 3 win there. Game 2 win there for Nola. This is a Phillies team, massive home edge, and this price is kind of saying that. And obviously, all the public money coming in on Philly, everyone and their mother on the Phillies, big price here at home. That crowd, you could even feel it a little bit. The Phillies playoff atmosphere kind of carried into Sunday Night Football a little bit with the Eagles last night. They're even singing some of those Eagles or the Phillies tunes. So we'll see how they come tonight. But big price. Can't make the number this high.
It was higher earlier. We took 164, small bet, guys. 1 unit bet plus 164, only at that number. I can't take that number anymore. I think that let's pop it up. So we're shooting this right now. It is 12:50. Got a little bit of a late start today. Best take back right now I see is plus 154. That would be too low. 164 plus 160 was probably my cutoff for this. Tough to buck Nola right now. No lights out. Philly has a staff basically. He's lights out except Kimbrel. He's the only guy that hasn't been lights out for them. But Nola's been extra special right now. Philly's just killing the ball. 23 homers in 11 postseason games. Red hot. Nola, but the number's too high. Kelly is a good pitcher, not a solid pitcher, a good pitcher. Didn't pitch terrible in the first game against Philadelphia, and had been pitching good baseball before that. So this is just a number play. Couldn't pass up plus 164. Holding my nose doing it though. Arizona red hot, Nola lights out. Small bet on the D-backs to push this to a Game 7.
And then we have ALCS Game 7 going on tonight. And this has been one of those series. Road team keeps getting it done. Road team 6-0 in the series so far. Obviously, Astros with the home field advantage in this one. I guess you could say home field disadvantage the way the series has been played out. And next, we're going to have a interesting pitching matchup. Scherzer versus Javier. And really, it's just been 2 different stories here. Javier has been great. Scherzer, first start in over a month, dealing with those tricep spasms, comes back. And looked like he was still dealing with issues. 5 runs, 5 hits in 4 innings. You look at him in his last 2 playoff starts now, and he is now 0-2 with a 13-plus ERA. For Javier, it's the complete opposite. He's been dominant in his last 3 starts. He's 3-0, 1.08. In his last 4 postseason starts, 4-0, 0.83 ERA. Gave up 2 runs in 5 2/3 there in a win in Game 3 at Texas. This is just a night and day pitching mismatch here for Javier. Maybe Scherzer flips that switch. He is the vet in this situation. Maybe that comes into a factor, but I'm not going to bet on maybes. This is all about what the numbers say. And if you take Scherzer's name out of the equation here, if you were to tell me this is Lance Lynn and you put those numbers in there, this is a no-brainer here for Christian Javier. So massive pitching edge here for the Astros and an experience factor. But does being at home hurt them in this situation where the road team is dominated, John?
And I just think it does. Look, the numbers don't lie. We're stats driven here. The stats say this, as Ben mentioned. 6 games in the books in this series, the road team has won all 6. In the postseason, Texas a perfect 7-0 on the road.
Yeah.
Houston now 1-4, scoring just 2.8 runs per game at home. Keep in mind that might be, that's John, that's just 5 games. Okay, well, in 81 games at Minute Maid there, they won 39 games. Not Minute Maid, what's the name of their stadium? But in Houston.
Yeah, Minute Maid.
What's that?
Minute Maid. Houston's Minute Maid.
They changed. I still think it's the Astrodome, but they've 39-42. They're the only team to reach the playoffs with a sub 500 home record. Being home has been a home disadvantage. Javier total gets the pitching, a big pitching advantage. Just don't want to buck the trend of the home team losing each game. Houston not winning at home. Texas hasn't lost on the road. Won't buck that trend. I'll stay off this game. I'll be out of action once we cash our Diamondbacks bet.
And we'll see what ends up going on in this ALCS Game 7 tonight. We'll see who we have waiting in the NL side of this, and maybe we get a Game 7 there as it looks, as we hope with the bet there tonight. A little bit of a quicker episode today, guys. A lot going on this week, obviously, with the new league starting up tomorrow. NBA is back. Already the first NBA bet out for the season. Already 5 NFL bets out for Sunday. If you guys want to get in on those, howtobeatthebookie.com or download the How to Beat the Bookie app. Sorry, this episode's a little bit later behind things. We had some tech issues this morning, but we'll have that NBA season preview for you guys at the same time. So I don't know if you have anything else. Things have been absolutely red hot.
They really have, guys, and we really appreciate the guys that come in and watch the podcast and help us out with some likes and comments and shares. But look, we don't do the podcast on the weekend. You can't get all weekend. 7-2, that's what you missed out on. Once the NBA starts, we'll be shooting this podcast at 11 a.m. Eastern. So much is going to change from 11:30, 11:45 up until tip-off of the 7 o'clock and obviously the 10:30 tip-offs. So you're going to want to become a member. Guys, $2.99 a month, $2.99 a month. If you're a $100 bettor, you paid for 3 months this weekend alone. I don't know what to tell you.
Yep, Mike, you guys, I don't know what to tell you either. It's absolutely red hot. This is John's Best Sport. Cleared 50 units in the NBA last season, crushing numbers, and no better time to sign up while the iron's red hot. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe below. Let's make some money, John.
Let's make some money.